guys, Summer, and I'm back with another YouTube video. If you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. So as y'all can tell by the title, today we are going to be talking about how I healed from a toxic relationship and how you also could possibly heal from a toxic relationship. Before we get started, make sure you guys go follow all my socials down below. I am not active on them as of right now, but by October 1st, I will be active on them again. I'm just taking a break from social media, just kind of really, just take a break. Like, I just need a break. Also, y'all, by the way, if y'all hear just noises, it's my pets. Y'all should already know this. Just a disclaimer, this is what had worked for me. I'm not saying that this is gonna work for you. Everybody's different. I'm not saying this is like legitimately gonna work for you because I don't know. But here are some like tips of what I've done and what actually really helped me on my journey of like actually healing and yeah, just letting go of toxic relationships and all of that. I have a notebook here with everything written down because as y'all know, I am recording on my phone because I think I told y'all last video that my camera is just like not working with my laptop. They're just not compatible. Like, it's just not working for them too. So yeah, I'm just using my phone. So the first thing that I really did to like really start my healing process, I had to like come to realization that I just had to let myself mourn. I had to let myself cry, just allow myself to exploit those emotions, like really just let go of my emotions. And yeah, because I know I was like really struggling with like, okay, I don't want to cry, I don't want to do this, like I just want the process to hurry up. Like, we all want the process to hurry up, and that's just something that you really can't do when it comes to like healing. The healing journey really takes time, and we're gonna get into that because I know everybody hates hearing it takes time. Yes, I know, but it's the truth. Like, it really does take time. You can't rush stuff like that. Like, you can't rush your feelings, you can't rush how you're feeling, you can't rush trauma, all of that. So yeah, the first thing I did is allow myself to be sad because I noticed that when I was just keeping stuff bottled in and I wasn't letting myself cry or anything, it was just really causing a lot of anger. And anger is the last thing you want to have when it comes to really just trying to like heal and letting go of stuff, because if you have anger, you're really not letting go of things. So yeah, that was like the main thing, was to allow myself to cry, allow myself to heal. I know a lot of people would be like, don't cry, don't do this, blah, blah, blah. But no, you really have to let yourself feel those emotions so you can get over them, because if you never allow yourself to feel them, how are you going to get over them? Like, how are you going to get over something that you're not even allowing yourself to, do? It just doesn't make any sense. Second thing is, I always kept myself busy. Like, I never made time to like really let myself think about like really just toxic relationships or like a breakup or anything like that. It's not really always a good thing. Like, it could be a good and a bad thing when it comes to keeping yourself busy, because you can keep yourself busy to the point where you're not even allowing yourself to feel those feelings. When you're like constantly staying busy, you're not really thinking about anything, and that can be good and bad. So I say really just balance that out, and it's kind of hard to really balance that out. But yeah, I would keep myself busy. I would always just like really make sure that like I don't have time to sit down and really think about my feelings, which isn't always a good thing, because sometimes you really need to do that. So yeah, that's just like a good and a bad thing, but that's something that I really did do, and it actually really did help me out, is just to like keep myself busy. What are you doing, Dior? Oh my god, y'all see him? Go. But yeah, I really just kept myself busy. Like, I always made sure I was either like hanging out with a friend or working on business stuff. Like, I always kept my mind going, really just kept myself busy. I think that's the best thing to do, but also like allow yourself to feel things, you know what I'm saying? Third thing, that I isolated myself, and I tend to isolate myself anyways when I go through bad things or like just stuff like that. I tend to isolate myself for a certain extent. As I got older, I started isolating myself, but like used to, like a long time ago, I used to like really keep myself busy and really just make sure I was like out with people and partying and all of that. But I don't party like that, I don't do that stuff anymore. So like, I know when I was in my healing process, I isolated myself. Like, I really was reading my Bible, I was talking to God, I was writing. Like, writing helped so much. when I'm going through something, that's how you know I'm really going through something, if I'm writing in my journal, because that's the only really time I write in my journal is when I'm like really stressed out, or I'm really going through something. The reason why I love doing that is because you can silently like just write everything out, like literally speak to yourself, speak to God, and you don't have to worry about what, you know, somebody's thinking if you're ranting to them. Literally, my journal has every single little thing that I've been through. Like, not everything, but majority of the stuff that I've been through the past couple years. Just how, like, some people like to listen to music when they're sad, which is, I'm one of them. I like to listen to music when I'm sad sometimes. But, that's the same thing, like, when it comes to writing. Instead, you're just, like, using your own words, and you're really just explaining, like, how you truly feel without anybody judging you or looking at you in, you know, a type of way. We're feeling some type of way. So yeah, writing really just like helped me out because you can vent. Like, venting is like one of the biggest things. Even if you have friends to go and talk to, I know some friends just get tired of hearing the same old, and that's when I say writing comes in handy. Like, literally talking to yourself, or like even making videos like talking to yourself, and you don't even gotta post them on YouTube or just anything like that. Just really talking to yourself, like hearing yourself speak these thoughts, and like really just speaking, like explaining how you feel, like allow yourself to feel those things. Isolation was like one of my biggest things, and also just allowed me to like grow and literally ground myself, to be honest, because it allowed me to like not worry about what other people are doing or just like what other people are thinking of me, because you know, you're in your own little world when you're isolated. Like, you're just in your own little world, and you're really just like, it was like me and God only, and that was me every day, like just me and God every day. And I was literally just allowing myself to heal. Like, I was praying, I was talking to God, I was like really just expressing how I felt without having to worry about other people. The next thing is what I had to really do when it came to like coming out of like a toxic relationship is to learn to love yourself, because you have to be honest. Like, if you're in a toxic relationship and somebody's treating you bad and you're not getting treated the way you're supposed to be being treated, then, and you're staying, then you're really not loving yourself. Like, let's be real, you just love that person more than you love yourself, and that's the truth. Like, I'm being real because I've been through it like so many times, and I've been through it for years, and it took me a long time to actually like learn to love myself. Like, you could say all day that you love yourself, but if you're in a relationship like that and you have the option to leave and you just won't leave, or you have the option to not allow that person back in your life, but you do anyways, yeah, you don't love yourself. The next tip I was gonna say was forgiving yourself. Like, you can be mad at yourself, you can say, well, it's not my fault, like I know it's not my fault, and that is true. There were situations that I was in and it was really not my fault, like I was really just getting treated bad, and that cannot be your fault. That's true. But deep down, everybody has like a little resentment, and you can have a resentment towards yourself. So that's why I say when it comes to like forgiving yourself, you gotta forgive. Like, you really have to forgive yourself. You have to be like, well, you know what? I know I went through this, and I don't know how I allowed myself to go through this, but I forgive myself. And also forgive the other person as well. Like, of course, you don't have to forget. You don't have to forgive and forget, because I don't believe in that. Like, I don't believe in forgiving and forget. Like, I'm gonna remember anything you've done to me. But forgiving like allows you to move on with your life, because if you have resentment towards somebody, or if you have hate towards somebody, you're really not letting go, or like not really even like really, what's the word? Yeah, I guess like you're really not forgiving that person. Like, you really have to just like forgive to move on. Like, you don't have to be okay with what had happened, and you don't have to speak to that person, but like you in your mind, you need to know like, okay, I forgive myself, I forgive that person, life moves on to the next thing. And that's literally what I had to do. Like, it took me a while to do that, because I literally, hate is a strong word, but I really hated like these individuals like that really put me through stuff. I really did. And in order for me to like actually move on with my life and actually be happy and have real peace, I literally had to let go of that hate. Like, I literally had to been like, hey, Amari, it's time to forgive yourself, forgive that person, and like literally move on. And that's literally what I had to do in order for me to live this happy life I'm living now. Like, I would not have been here if I did not, you know, do what I had to do. And also understanding what you deserve. Like, a lot of females like tend to forget like what you really deserve. And this goes for males too, if you're watching, like, because there be females out there that be really toxic, and you can come out of a toxic relationship from a female. That's true. Anybody can be toxic. You literally have to just really understand what you need and what you want in a relationship, and also what you deserve. Like, it took me a while to understand this, because you think, oh well, just because you love that person, or you think you love that person, you think that like that's all you deserve. Whatever, you know, whatever you're going through with that person, that's what you deserve. You deserve to get treated like that, and that's not the truth. Nobody really deserves to get treated bad. So I say really look down, like deep down into yourself, and be like, what do I need? Like, what do I need in a relationship? What do I need from somebody that I love? What do I need for somebody that I'm going to be committed to? Like, and vice versa. What do you know, what can I bring to the table, this and that? Like, you really have to look at that. And that's what I had to do. I really had to be like, you know what, I know I don't deserve this. I know I don't deserve getting treated like this, but I do deserve getting treated like that. And I do deserve to have this in a relationship and this and that. And that's what really helped me as well, because once you actually realize like there's better out there, then you really won't care anymore, to be honest. You really wouldn't care. And it also allows you to like really give you that confidence to really just be like up and like ready. Like, you know what, forget about this old stuff. I deserve better. Let's not even dwell on this. Like, I'm not even gonna dwell on something that's not even worth my while. It's not worth the time. Even write it down. I've done this so many times. Like, I've written down like what I really deserve, what I know I deserve, what I look for, and what I really need. Now, the last thing I have to say is time. I know nobody wants to hear about time, but time is literally like what is needed when it comes to like really healing from a toxic relationship. Time is really the answer, and I'm gonna be real with you. It took me like a long time to even learn. It also comes with like lessons and this and that, so it's just like really time. And also, I do want to say, if you want to rush the time, then you have to really want better for yourself. Like, you really have to want better for yourself, because time only really takes longer when you're really, I guess what I can say is like really not trying to move on. Like, if you don't want to move on, like you don't want better for yourself, of course you're gonna dwell and you're gonna stay in this state of mind or this feeling for like a long time, because you're not even looking for like an output or like an answer to feeling better or to even just move on. So yeah, time, like, let time do its job. That's all I can say when it comes to time. You gotta let time do its job. There's been so many times where I really just really was like, oh my god, this needs to hurry up. I'm tired of feeling like this. Like, I'm tired of blah. But once you get tired even feeling that way, just know that like time is ending soon. Like, you know, you're getting there. You're really getting there. That's all I have written down, but there might be something else. Oh yeah, okay, even though this like ties into time, I would say like give yourself time. Some people are so like used to just like they're out of one relationship and then they're like into another one and not really giving themselves time to heal, like heal through everything that they've been through and this and that. Like, you really need to give yourself time. So let time have its time, and also you give yourself time to actually heal. Don't think that you just need to jump into something because you feel lonely or you feel like that's gonna make you feel better, because it's not. Like, it's not. I've never done it, but I just know it's not, based on like I've seen friends do it, I've seen other people do it, family members, all of that. Like, it does not help. It does not help when you jump from one relationship to the next and think that you're gonna be like fine, and literally no, you're just gonna cause more problems in the next relationship. And that's the truth. And if it does work out, then hey, so be it, God sent. But literally, majority of the time when you do stuff like that, you're not really like allowing yourself to really heal from the past and heal from trauma and this and that. Like, no, you're just bringing your trauma, all of that, trauma bonding. Like, then there could be trauma bonding, all of that. It's just you're bringing that all into the next relationship, which is something that you most likely would not want. But yeah, this is like literally how I like healed from my toxic relationships. Like, kind of like the process. It was a very long process, but it was worth the while. Like, literally, this is what I've done and this is what helped me. I don't know if it's gonna help you. Like I said, everybody's different, everybody's in different situations. I don't know how bad is the relationship, so on and so forth. I don't know how long you've been in a relationship, so it's like different for everybody. I'm not a therapist. I'm just sharing my experience and what I've done that like really helped me. There's probably more things, so like if I ever come up with more stuff, I can make a part 2. But yeah, these are like the main things I remembered and like actually I really needed to like work on when I was like healing. I was in my healing journey. If y'all made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. Thanks for all the support. Thank you if you watched to the end of the video. If you liked the video, if y'all comment down below if you're in like your healing process, or if you have been in the healing process and what helped you. Like, let me know what helped y'all during y'all healing process, because I probably done the same thing and probably just forgot to add it to the video. Also, let me know if some of these things work for you, like if you do it too, because hey, it worked for me. It was a struggle. If you are going through a healing process right now, I wish and I bless and I hope and I pray that it goes well and it goes smooth and that it, you know, it moves fast. I know time can be slow sometimes, but I pray that it goes fast for you. And yeah, make sure you guys LCS. Thank you so much for watching this video towards the end, and I love you guys. Peace.